She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We got something pretty good. We got this beautiful lady. Being fired. All right, being fired from an Alaskan Airlines or Alaska Airlines. I do Spirit. I do Spirit all day, so I really don't know about any other airlines, right? Unless we're talking about Delta or American or Virgin Airlines. But at the end of the day, you got this beautiful lady being fired, getting kicked off because, well, she didn't technically get kicked off, right? But she got fired because she decided to jump on the internet and make a twerk video dancing on one of their planes. Now, of course, she hits the, oh, woe is me, why would they do that? And I was just having fun, yada, 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 yada. It's the same old rhetoric that, hey, well, let me go ahead, destroy my life, and then blame somebody else for it. So then, as you can also see in the video, you will see her walking around with a suitcase, showing cheeks, right? I mean, once again, she just looks like your typical woman that could be a baby mother to an athlete. That's it, right? That's it. You can just look at it and tell. And that's why I said perception is key. So just coming up off of the videos that we saw on her TikTok, and then you got fired. Once again, sis, you had it coming. It sounds like you're not innocent at all in this situation. But let's go ahead and hear this.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane, and for them to terminate me without giving me a chance.
She also says that, hey, well, I didn't think this was inappropriate, but her whole caption on the video is, what's wrong with a little bit of twerking before work? So you're obviously acknowledging that there is something wrong with that it's in the realm of, hey, somebody might look at this as being bad. Well, it just happened to be your employer that you pissed off. Now, see, here's the thing, right? Do I think she should have gotten fired? No, I don't think so. However, these companies are setting a precedence because a lot of these women are sitting up here, jumping on internet, after jumping on social media, in their jobs, trying to create these trends, doing all of these crazy things, trying to hypersexualize themselves. That's what a lot of these women are doing. They're doing a lot of hypersexualizing around here, and then crying and complaining and pointing fingers at men. Y'all men shouldn't be doing this just because out here men look like Kim K mixed with Amber Rose. You shouldn't be sitting over here talking. You shouldn't be over here doing this, doing that. Companies are saying, okay, well, we don't want that to be a part of our brand. You might end up getting big. You might end up saying F us. You might end up getting big. You might end up having people saying, hey, well, I want to get on Alaskan Airlines just for this chick. And then this is where you're going to probably have your harassments and all of that good stuff. Oh, well, I don't feel safe, man, because you got all of these men constantly coming on the plane, trying to do this, trying to do that. Once again, you're just creating issues that at the end of the day, these companies are going to have to deal with. These companies are going to have to fix, all because you wanted to be a child. You can do that offline. You can do that at home when you're off the clock. And if you want to dance, but you don't need a twerk. You do not need to twerk. And this is a situation that we're talking about. A lot of your women like to sexualize themselves and then cry, complain, and point fingers when the only person you need to be pointing fingers at is yourself. But let's read these comments, man. Somebody says, stay off of social media. Females always want attention. Then somebody else says, get this woman her job back. No, doesn't work that way. Then somebody else says, girl, you're a representation of them while in uniform. That was tasteless. Then somebody else says, this is only flights, not only fans, ma'am. Then somebody else says, crying over your own deliberate actions is ludicrous. That's what we have allowed women to do today. Then somebody else says, people need to understand there's a time and place for everything, and it ain't at your job. Then somebody else says, a lack of accountability. Then somebody else says, can we say not appropriate? Then somebody else says, really, y'all let her go for that? Yes, because companies do not want that stuff to be a part of their brand, because it's going to bring so much negative attention that the brand the brand that you're bringing negative attention to is going to have to deal with that. While you get to build your followers, you're just going to create more and more issues that they're going to have to deal with that they really don't want to have to spend their money or waste their time on. So y'all let me know down below. What do y'all think? Do me a huge favor, let me like, let me comment, subscribe to the channel.